West Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. He finds his man. Complete. That's Robertson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Chandler. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Chandler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Chandler. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
but he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now Brady. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ready to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tom Brady trots off on 4th down, and on comes kicker Matt Gay. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Off play action. Chandler.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Chandler. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Chandler.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Brady. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On first down, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady.
They'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Brady now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. On second down, here's Gibson again.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Chandler. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? To throw is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chandler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Chandler. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now Brady got to have this one. And Allen's got it. 1st down and more for Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. Two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Gibson.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Brady. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.